Welcome back, everybody, to a look at a new release from Radiance Films, and it is 1979's A Man on His Knees. So this is directed by Damiano Damiani, who we've seen talked about before. I've seen 8 of his films now, plus this one. Yeah, the likes of The Day of the Owl, How to Kill a Judge, and Goodbye and Amen have been some of my other favourites from him, and this, quite frankly, joins those other films in terms of how much I enjoyed them. So this is a crime drama, clocking in at 110 minutes, yeah, and stars Giuliano Gemma, who was also in both of the Ringo films, the second of which is actually my favourite of the two, Tenebrae and Day of Anger. Also stars Eleonora Giorgi, who was in Inferno, the Dario Argento film. So Nino is a regular working class guy who finds out that a hitman has been hired to kill him. He discovers that a wealthy woman has been kidnapped and that everyone who was involved in it is being killed off. However, Nino had nothing to do with the kidnapping and has to find out who has sent the killers and stop them before it is too late. So, this is the newest of this kind of film I've seen from the director. Everything else in this kind of crime drama kind of aspect has been older. The only one of a newer film that I've seen from him has been Amityville 2. So yeah, everything else is before this. But despite that, it does not feel like a retread at all. You know, it could very easily have felt like his prior efforts, but it just does not feel like that. And that is thanks to this being a predominantly character-driven effort that has a highly engrossing plot, as our lead tries to figure out how and why he has become embroiled in being targeted by an assassin. The cast is also great, especially the two leads. It is well paced, features an effective amount of tension, it is well shot, the score is good. Though the action is minimal with brief spurts of violence, it is never boring, and I really like the fact that it's got quite a family dynamic to the plot, not just in terms of our lead character's family, but also in terms of the assassin's family. He says that he's got a family, so he needs to do what he's doing. But then you've also got the whole mafia element as well, which is itself a family. So yeah, there's a whole lot of family dynamic to this, and that I feel works really, really well. So yeah, on the whole, I'm massively impressed. I am typically a Damiani fan. I've not really hated any of his films, but in particular, in terms of the ones that Radiance have released, I've hated a single one. And yeah, this ranks as highly as my favourites from him so far. So yeah, that means a 4.5 star out of 5 rating, and that's the disc printed itself in a kind of green colour. We also get reversible sleeve artwork, which has the Italian title for it, and obviously a different kind of scene involving the two leads. And yeah, we also get a booklet, which has a couple of shots from the film. And then inside the booklet, we've got cast and crew, and then we've got The Impenetrable Web of the Mafia from 2024 by Roberto Curti, and then transfer notes and credits. So, yeah, as per usual, get shots in the film in the booklet. And then in terms of the transfer notes, well, this has had a lot of work done on it, and the results are fantastic. So it's restored in 4K at Augustus Color in Rome, Italy. The restoration was made from the original picture and audio negatives, and the film is presented in the original aspect ratio and mono audio. And yeah, looks superb, really, really does. I'm just so genuinely surprised by how great it actually looks, because I would have figured a film like this would have been somewhat left in the doldrums in terms of being preserved, but thankfully that has not been the case. And in terms of extras on the disc itself, well, we've got a uncompressed mono PCM audio, archival interviews with stars Giuliano Gemma, Tano Cimarosa, and assistant director Mino Giards. That clocks in at 39 minutes long from 2007. Then we've got a new interview with Alberto Paziotta, author of Regia Damiano Damiani, from 2024, clocking in at 24 minutes long, and a trailer as well. So, yeah, while the new artwork was done by Filippo Di Battista. So, yeah, it's nice new artwork, to be honest. Like I said, it does somewhat reminisce that, but in a different kind of way. But yeah, on the whole, massively impressed by the film. and equally so impressed by the presentation of the film as well, because the 4K restoration looks excellent. Obviously, it is still on Blu-ray, but the restoration itself looks really, really rather superb, and yeah, certainly helps make the film even more enjoyable because you're not having to deal with bad picture quality nor bad audio quality either, which is always a plus for me. So yeah, on the whole, highly recommend this film. But if you have seen it before, let's hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.